Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Katura here, and it is Halloween 2019, and Yoda I am today for Halloween. So I know you guys have noticed I've been gone for a while, and I do apologize. It's just last time I started making videos, I did about 5 videos a week. That was my fault. I wanted to give you guys as many videos as possible, but unfortunately I did burn myself out, and I do apologize. But I am back, and I'm planning on being back for at least 1 video a week. I'm going to try my best to do at least 1 video a week, and I will be putting the Walking Dead series book reviews back up, and we're not going to go chapter by chapter, we're going to go book by book. I'm not going to be telling you the stories, I'm just going to give you my opinion of how I felt the storylines were, and basically what a review is actually supposed to be. So, but without further ado, let's get to why we're here today. It is Halloween, and my movie review today is going to be Hereditary, which came out in 2018, starring Toni Collette, Gabriel Byrne, Alex Wolff, Shapiro, and Ann Dowd. This movie is basically about a woman named Ellen who passed away, and after she passed away, her daughter Annie and her children Peter and Charlie, their lives start to spiral out of control, and crazy, psychotic, and disturbing things start to happen after the death of Ellen, the matriarch of the family. So, let's go ahead, and yes, I do have, as you can tell by the rustling in the background, I've got my paper, my script, because I need one still. Because, as we both know, I get jumbled over my words. I stumble, I fumble, I roll over my words all the time when I get really excited. And I am excited to see you guys and talk to you guys again because I missed you guys. Yes, I did. You guys are my family, my friends, my audience, my followers, and I love you guys. And thank you very much. And those of you who are still here, thank you for your patience. Namaste and peace. So, the first thing I want to talk about, basically, in the movie, kind of early in the movie, after the death of Ellen, Charlie, who is Ann's youngest, she's 13 years old, she reluctantly consoles her mother that her grandmother wanted her to be born a boy. Now, the relevance to that is there is this underlying character, spirit named King Payman, or basically the god of mischief. Not a very good spirit, as you guys shall learn once you guys watch the movie. So, King Payman basically covets the bodies of male bodies, basically. The spirit wants a vessel, or their vessel, to be a male. Now, that is the reason why Ellen wanted Charlie to be born a male. Now, once Annie starts to put the yes, I'm going off script and on script, off script. My words are getting jumbled because I'm getting excited. Excuse me. So, after Ellen dies, Annie finds out that Ellen, her mother, had a secret life. Now, once she finds these pieces of the puzzle of her mother's secret life, will she try putting the pieces of the puzzle together, or will she die trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together? You'll just have to find out by watching the movie, because I'm not going to tell you. But I can tell you that you need to pay very close attention to this movie. There are things in the background and in the foreground that I can tell you will not notice the first time, so you will definitely have to watch this movie a second time and possibly a third, like I did. Now, let me tell you, when I first watched this movie, I know I'm going backwards, but on a side note, when I first watched this movie, I did watch it with my friend, and we discussed the fact that this movie is very jarring, to say the least. And my reaction to the movie was I wanted to either throw it away or burn it with fire. So what I did was I threw it away, and 2 minutes later I dug in the trash and got it out of the trash, and it's still either in the kitchen or the living room. I can't remember where it is. But yes, I did actually end up throwing it away, but I dug it out of the trash. Because I knew I was going to need to see this movie a second time to completely understand it. And even though I've seen it a third time, I still do not completely understand it. I do not really think that there is a way to fully grasp this movie. You probably have to watch it a 4th or 5th time, but I'm gonna wait a while. I'm gonna wait a while. Probably a long while. But anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the reason why we are here. Hereditary. So, we've covered the constellation with Annie and her daughter. Now let's talk about Annie. There's a scene in this movie where Annie is talking to a group of people who have lost loved ones. So it's basically like an AA meeting or Narcotics Anonymous or whatever, but this is just for people who have lost loved ones. And she goes on to talk about how horrible her childhood was, how his father starved himself to death when she was just after she was born, and how when she was a child, her older brother, who just happened to be named Charlie, by the way, that is actually in the obituary in the beginning of the movie. The movie starts out with an obituary of Ellen. But anyway, Annie talks about how her older brother, Charlie, committed suicide. What he did was he hung himself in his mother's bedroom, wrote a suicide note, and blamed his mother because she was trying to put people inside of him. And that actually brings to light the mother's secret life and payment. My mind tells me that who she was trying to put into her son was the king of King Payman, the god of mischief, who is actually also one of the 8 gods of hell, one of the 8 kings of hell. Go figure. All right, so and that scene kind of, in my opinion, ties to the very end, which I'm not going to discuss. You guys are going to have to watch that for yourself. But it does involve Annie's son, Peter. And that, I know I keep saying Ann a lot. I'm sorry. And I just don't want to tell you guys all the movie, because I had a really bad habit of that with the Walking Dead book series. I told you all the whole story. I'm not going to do that again. I'm sorry. That was very bad of me. But this movie is very jarring. It's very unsettling. Terrifying, to say the least. I mean, for me to throw away a movie that I just bought the same day, not even caring that I spent like $21 or $22 on it, that says a lot, because I do not throw away my DVDs. I have no children, so my movies are my children. And I threw this child away. So, with that being said, I would highly recommend you guys to see this movie if you are brave enough to watch the movie in the dark by yourself. If you are not exactly that brave enough, watch the movie in the dark with someone you love, holding their hand. I am not kidding you guys. This movie it's the scariest movie I've ever seen in my life. And I know a lot of people say that The Exorcist is the scariest movie that they've ever seen, or The Shining by Stephen King is the scariest movie they've ever seen. But this one, to date, is the scariest movie I've ever seen in my life. And at first, the scariest movie was Pet Sematary by Stephen King, because I've read the book and I've seen both of the movies, and yes, they're both equally as terrifying as the next. But Hereditary by Ari Aster will blow your mind. And let me just say, when I saw the movie review of Hereditary on Cinemassacre, one of the which is one of my favorite YouTube channels, Cinemassacre, one of the gentlemen that was talking about the movie, I think his name was John. Well, no, sorry, his name is James. He said that this movie gave him nightmares, and he's a grown-ass man. So yeah, watch Hereditary. I highly recommend it. It is Halloween. It's the perfect time to watch it. You got all the creepy things going on tonight, and it's still a good time watch anytime. But I highly recommend you do it today or anytime soon, or just anytime. Watch the movie. It's good. It's terrifying. It's unsettling. It will have you seeing things in the corner of your eye, like I was this morning. And if you have any noises in the background, your mind will play tricks on you that it's not what it actually is, if that makes any sense. Like, there's an ice maker in the kitchen and it kept on making noise. Like, my mind was actually telling me that I was making the clicking sound. That was the same clicking sound in the movie that Charlie made. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Watch the movie, y'all, if you haven't seen it yet. And if you have seen it once or twice, watch it again, just to bring everything to light and discover the things you missed the first time or the first 2 times. This is Katura. I miss you guys. I love you guys. Stay wonderful. Have a safe and happy Halloween. Peace out. Namaste. And have a good one. Goodbye.